Hey, what's going on? Kerry Sullivan here with another How to Kick Ass in Sales. And today is day one of a three-part series I'm doing on how to communicate with people with different modalities. And if you nail this, you're going to exponentially increase your sales and you're going to notice a massive difference. So today I'm going to talk to you all about people who are what we call feelers. That's it, feelers. Roll the intro. Hey, what's going on? Okay, so here's the deal. The next 3 days, I'm going to talk to you guys all about communication skills and how people will primarily communicate based on three things. And it's your auditory skills, your visual senses, or your feeling senses. So people will tend to have one of these be their main way of communicating and learning and just relating to the world. So why this is important for a sales professional, because if you understand this and you understand how these people are talking and communicating with the world and you communicate back with them and you sell to them this way, your sales will go through the roof. So here's how this works. So today I'm going to talk to you all about people who are kinesthetics. They're feelers. So watch me and feel me on this while I go through it. So here are the things to look for to find out if a person is a feeler. And if they have a bunch of these traits together, you can be sure that there's someone who communicates and looks at the world through feelings. So if it's a male and they tend to have facial hair all the time, that is a good chance that they're a feeler. If they choose clothing based on how it feels on their body, the number one thing is comfort, right? Or they go out and they have to touch things, right? They have to touch the clothing and get a good feel for it. They like to touch trees and get their hands in the earth. Also, their profession will be around this kinesthetic thing. So you have carpenters, people who are doing things with their hands, different types of artists who are sculpting things. Athletes a lot of the time tend to be feelers because they like to feel things on their body and communicate with the world in that fashion as well. The other thing is that they will tend to be slower talkers, right? And again, this is a generality, and if they have a number of these things put together, chances are that is their main communication skill. So if they talk very, very slowly, that can also be a sign that they are a kinesthetic. The other thing is just how they talk, and it's the language. That's really the main way that you can tell with all these things, and the way I like to use is the way they talk. So I'll say like, should be smooth sailing from here on out, or this could be a rocky road, or this is a rough patch right here, or I don't know, this just doesn't quite feel right to me, right? So when they're talking to you in those forms, it's a good sign they relate to everything being a kinesthetic. So how can you use that as a sales professional to make a sale? So you use their language back at them and the way they communicate with everything and everything. And actually, this is another thing, this gestural thing right here. The feelers tend to be more gestural with the way they communicate into the world with their hands. They might put a hand on you as well when they talk. So these are all common things that you can look for a kinesthetic. So when you're talking to them and you're selling them, if you have a physical product, get them on it. Get them to touch the actual product to get a good feeling for it. And you can say that to them like, oh, can you feel the horsepower in this? Oh, or feel how smooth this is, or just feel the quality of this. And just relating to them like that in terms of things that are tactile, right? And just if it's a service, this is going to give you the feeling of security and quality that you want, and you can really feel the difference here, and it's going to be really exciting once you get involved with this, right? So it's all around the feelings and the emotions and doing things on that level. So if you figure out someone's primary modality is kinesthetic and they're a feeler, use those things, identify them through the traits that I was talking about, and then use that way of communicating back to them, and I guarantee you your chances of selling that person are going to go through the roof. It's probably, in my opinion, it's probably 100 times greater chance of you actually selling that person. That's just my personal opinion. So that's it. I will see you on the next How to Kick Ass in Sales. And that's it. If you like this, feel free to subscribe, make your comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.